Hey my friends, welcome to this mini-series on productivity, where you'll see what you've been telling yourself about productivity is absolute BS. I mean, have you ever found yourself running around in a frenzy, feeling like there's just not enough time in the day? And when you get to the end of your day, have you ever felt like there just wasn't enough hours in the day? Or have you ever got to the end of your week and gone, where did my week go? How about this? Have you ever felt as the days and weeks go by, it's not just time that you don't have enough of, but also energy? Have you ever felt like you're running on empty and literally dragging yourself through the day? I know I have. And when you're in this state, when your energy is low and you feel like you just don't have enough time, you're simply not being as productive as you know you should, right? Hey my friends, I'm Dave Cattle, your high performance coach, and I'm going to share with you my framework called the 4 Pitfalls of Productivity. I'm going to help you bust those BS stories you've been telling yourself, because let's be honest, we've all felt like we've got so much to do and so little time to do it in, right? And we're often running around like chooks without a head, being super busy, but we feel like we're just not getting ahead. Now, stay with me, okay? Because right about now, you're probably starting to listen to that little voice in your head that's saying, but Dave, I do have so much to do and I do have to hustle. And you don't understand, Dave. I've got kids and I've got businesses and I've got bills and I don't have enough time and I don't have enough energy and I get it, right? And I hear this all the time with my clients, and I've experienced this too. And I know that voice is probably being very persistent right now and saying, well, that's great, Dave, but how am I supposed to do it all? How am I supposed to hustle and get more stuff done? How am I supposed to be more productive, Dave? Hear me now and write this down. Productivity is not about how you get more stuff done. Productivity is not about doing more. Productivity is all about doing more of the right things, more of the things that matter most to you, more of the things that move the needle. You see, as high achievers, this notion of getting more stuff done is one of the classic BS stories we tell ourselves. And when I say BS, I'm not being crude, ladies and gentlemen. I'm talking about your belief systems, right? So let's get into it. Let's bust some of those BS stories you've been telling yourself. Over this 4-part mini-series, I'm going to share with you my framework called the 4 Pitfalls of Productivity. Because once you know this framework and realize how these pitfalls are prejudicing your productivity, you're gonna crush it. And here's the kicker. Because our goal is to help you increase your productivity, I'm going to give you my productivity power principles. It's a PDF document only provided to my paid programs, the people that pay to be in my programs. And today, for you, it's free. So make sure you follow the links below, because if you implement just one of these principles, you can increase your productivity by 30%. And I'm going to give you 9 different principles. So how good is that? Make sure you download my gift, okay? Now, let's do this. Let's get into it. In our time together today, we're going to start with the first pitfall, which is perfection. This idea or belief that something has to be perfect, that we need to work on it and work on it and then work on it some more until it's absolutely spot on, until all the stars are aligned and all the ducks are in a row. It's crazy, right? Like, people are always trying to be perfect, but here's the thing. Perfection is the lowest standard in the world because you can never get there. It's the perfect place to hide, and it's the perfect place to torture yourself because it feeds that fear telling you you're not good enough. So what you really have with perfection is a standard you can never achieve. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is clearly not serving you. Perfection is the enemy of progress. And so to bust this BS story, you want to choose progress over perfection. Champion the mantra that done is better than perfect. This is powerful stuff. And I know you know this, but are you doing it? Are you living into this? If you want more productivity, set an intention to move your projects forward rather than procrastinating towards perfection. Make sure your focus is on progress and not perfection. This, ladies and gentlemen, is the first of the 4 pitfalls of productivity. Remember to download your free copy of my Productivity Power Principles. Make sure you like and follow this page and subscribe to my coaching channel to catch our next episode on productivity. You're gonna love our next episode where we'll bust that BS story you've been telling yourself about not having enough time in the day. I'm Dave Cattle, your high performance coach, here to help you crush your inner game.